Page 9, O come, Emmanuel. 4/4 time. It's got one sharp in the key signature, so it's either in G major or E minor. Let's take a look. So look at the last measure. You have this chord. It's an E minor chord. I'm guessing this is in the key of E minor. Here. So all the F's are going to be sharp. And that comes in on a pickup beat. So let's talk about it one hand at a time here. We'll look at the first three notes here in the fingering. Here, here, and here. This is an E chord, E minor, but it's 1, 2, 4. The reason is because we got a C coming up and we're saving the little finger for that. So we got to do it this way. So your hand is in this position to start. It won't stay there, but that's it. So 4, 4, 1. These are all quarter notes. It shouldn't be too hard to count them out. Lift up between the phrase, and they want fourth finger on that. So as you lift up, just put fourth finger. And again, the last note in the first line, fourth finger. So scrunch up again. You don't lift up here. You got to connect it. Because now we're down in this position. Now you lift up. It's the end of the phrase. And then at the end of the line, it's the end of a phrase. Lift up and go up here. You can reach up, but it's still the end of a phrase. You need to lift up. Here. That. And then third line down. The third measure, you're here. Now lift up and go up. So it's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then again, fourth finger, and it's between the phrases. And scrunch up, fourth finger. There. So a little moving around there in the right hand. Hopefully you can get to, on this piece, you get to where you can do it without looking at the keyboard. That would be very helpful. Eventually. You have to look at first, but eventually you want to be able to feel your way around. Left hand, we're starting out with the E chord, E minor, and then the 4 chord, and then there's a rest. Make sure you get in the rest. Let's go down to the second line, the last two measures. You're here. Now they're saying thumb again, and then here. Don't forget the F sharp. Now you can, if you want, experiment on those two measures. You're here. You can play the A with the second finger if you want, and then reach down with 5 and 3 and get it. That's 2. That's all right. I got no problem with that. And then the third line here. Now in the refrain, you see the third line down about in the middle of the line, it says refrain. There's 2 double bars there, or a double bar I should say. And then here, watch these chords. It's a 4, 2, 1 to start because we got the next chord coming up. And that's a 5, 3, 1. So it's here to here. We just changed these. And then come down with a 4, 2, 1 again because the next one is 5, 3, 1. So again, we're changing these. It's a little tricky, but once you get the hang of it, not bad, but that's true with anything. Once you get the hang of it, it's not bad. Oh, never mind. Then a rest, and then the last line, come down. Then a rest, gives you time to come up. Work it out one hand at a time, and then we'll attempt to put the hands together slowly. It's a slow piece anyway, but so here. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get the idea? Now go down to the third line for the refrain. You're ending it here before the refrain, and then here your left hand has to move, the right hand's okay. Lift both hands up before you do this. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You get the idea? Now, dynamic wise, you do it. The refrain is going to be louder than the first part, the verse part. But it's up to you to learn it first, and then you can put in the dynamics. make sure you play the right hand louder than the left. The dynamics, if they're any given, apply to the melody. Everything else has to be softer than that. So make sure you bring out this melody. We want to hear that. All this other has to stay soft. When you get down to the refrain, again, the right hand, we want to hear that. Keep the chords a little on the soft side. So people will play these chords, and you tend to lose the melody and all the noise. So just be careful on these. Don't get too carried away on these chords. They're still background. We want to hear the melody. I think it goes about as fast as I was just playing. It's not a fast piece. If you're going to sing it, how fast would you sing it? You can find recordings of this. And different people will play it or sing it at different speeds. That's part of the beauty of music. There's no one set way. It's up to you and your interpretation of how you feel it is how it goes. However, before we get there, any of that feeling stuff, let's do some just double check the notes and the rhythms. So I'd like to play it slowly and have you play it with me to make sure you're playing the same notes I'm playing at the same time I'm playing it. Now, because of pickup beat, so we're going to come in on beat 4. So I'm going to give us 3 counts, and then we'll play the whole thing straight through. And I'm not doing any dynamics or anything. I just playing the notes so we can check it. So go ahead and put your hands where they go to start here. Sort of. More or less, sort of. 1, ready, go.